Hello, welcome to the 360-degree Woman Conversation, the conversation where we share implementable wisdom for you as a wife, a mother, a career woman, even a young woman, whatever season of life you're in. All right? Today, we'll be talking about common issues that cause rifts in marriages. So, let me just you. I was having a conversation with a woman who had been married for close to 20 years at the time we were having this conversation. And what she shared with me was something that I took back home to help me also with my own marriage. And here I'm going to share them with you and how to avoid these issues. Number one, lack of adequate communication. Communication is not just talking to somebody. It is making sure that the person understood you, understood the point that you were trying to make, and you also hear or get a feedback from that person. So you find out that sometimes, because we come from different backgrounds, we seem to see things from different perspectives, right? And because we see things from different perspectives, they influence our communication. And that can really be one of the root causes of serious marital issues. So I'll be saying one thing and my spouse will be hearing another, except you deliberately and conscientiously understand what the other person was trying to say. And communication is also ensuring that you speak from a standpoint of, knowing fully well that you are not in the mind of that person who was talking. You speak from the standpoint of hope that the communication or the ideas you are trying to pass across will be passed across without attacking the personality of the person you are speaking to. If you feel like you need to work on your communication, then you may need to book a session for counseling so that we can help you walk through that. Number two, intimacy. And this has caused a lot of issues in marriage. Now, there are many underlying issues when it comes to intimacy between a husband and his wife. It could be stemming from a place of self-esteem, how you see your body, the things that your significant emotional experiences, where the things that may have happened to you in the past, and how you associate intimacy, and by intimacy I mean sexual intimacy with your spouse. So this may be a pointer for you to settle down and figure out how you want to address those issues. You will need to address those issues if you do not want those rifts to continue that may even destroy your home, God forbid. And number three, the third thing that could cause serious rifts in marriage is inability to come together, and be discipled or mentored by someone. It's important for you both to hear a common voice, or to have a common voice guide you. Even if you are 50 years in marriage, no matter what level or stage of marriage that you're in, you still need wisdom from those who have gone ahead of you, or from trained and licensed marriage counselors. Do not think that marriage counseling is just something that you do when your marriage is in trouble. Contrary to that, you need, just like you are advised to visit the doctor twice a year for medical checkup, you need to have marriage counseling. Go to the person that both of you revere or have set as an authority figure in that area that you both trust and you both listen to help with your marriage. Number four is parenting. This has caused a lot of rift in so many people's marriages. Why? Because the husband will feel like this is the best parenting style, and the other person will feel like that is spoiling the child or being too hard on the child. So you need to come to a common point where you agree on what parenting style to use, and this comes from the vision that you set for your family. Your family vision is an indication of where you are headed as a family. So knowing where you're headed as a family would cascade down to how you raise your children, how you parent them, in order to align with the vision that you have set for your family. For example, you see a parent who wants to raise phenomenal sporting giants, how they raise their children, the kind of things that they pour into in ensuring that they become that person, is also a parenting style that sponsors it. Do you get my drift? One of my mentors spent a lot of money training her children in music, because both of them believe that the ability to express themselves musically can also affect them intellectually. And I also agree. And then finally, I would like to talk about financial intelligence. This singular point has broken a lot of homes and marriages, and it manifests in many ways. It could be financial incapacity or incapacitation of one person, mostly the man. When the man is not pulling his weight or bringing what he needs to, creating the provision, or being a provider and also taking care of his family. But I personally believe that beyond that, the spouse who is better to do can also, marriage is about unity. It's a union between a man and a woman. Both of you are expected to come together, put your forces together to make it work. So understanding how you want your finances to be managed, harnessed, made, channeled, and how you want to grow it is a very important conversation that couples need to have. And if you are not yet married, this is something that you will need to have a conversation about, right? So financial, you see some marriages that are failing on the platform of not having enough money, or maybe somebody is having so much money that they become proud, they are unable to respect the other spouse, and this goes to both the male and the female, right? They're unable to respect that spouse. They are unable to work with them because they feel like they have made it in life. Okay, that's a joke, but you understand my drift. So this is a common issue that causes rift. While having money is a good thing, do not let it come between you and your spouse. And in times, that's why you take the marital vows. In times where things are not so good financially, both of you should be able to come together, pull your resources together, ensure that what needs to be done is done. I believe in new beginnings. I believe that even though something was dead, yet it can live again. And I will not end this video without saying this. The bedrock of every lasting marriage is founded upon the rock, which is Jesus Christ. If you want your marriage to last, make sure that you are building on the right foundation, which is the foundation of Christ. He is the one that can help you navigate through the sometimes murky waters of marital challenges, whatever it is, be it sexual unfulfillment, financial troubles, infidelity, communication or inadequate communication, and the parenting styles. You can actually lean on the grace and the wisdom that the Word of God brings to you. Thank you so much for listening, and I look forward to having you in the next edition of the 360 Degree Woman Conversation. Bye for now.